Hello, and thank you for joining me for another Fictional Fracas video. In today's video, we're going to be talking about my favorite 5 books that I read in 2024. I read quite a few books, most of which I loved, and just a couple of them I didn't like too much. But these are my top 5, and if you get a chance, go ahead and go in the comments section and let me know what your favorite books were from 2024 or before, or give me some recommendations. Let me know what I should read next. And I just wanted to thank you for checking out the YouTube channel. I just started this couple months ago, and I just wanted to do something fun, something different with book reviews that I've been doing. I've been writing book reviews for a few years, and you can check out those on my website, joesnotesblog.com. So in this video, I'm gonna do just quick overview of each book, but if you wanna watch a full review, I have videos on a couple of them, and I have written reviews for all of them. Those will all be linked in the description, so check out the description for more information. The first book on my list of the top 5 books is Heir of Fire by Sarah J. Maas. Now, I just did a review on this book, so if you want to watch the entire thing, then just go back like one video and you'll fucking find it. But anyway, a quick review of this book right here. Essentially, Selena goes to Wendelin, a different place across the ocean, and she learns how to like harness her power, and she learns a lot about her past and about her family. The book introduces a lot of new characters, a lot of new monsters, a lot of new bad guys. Selena's cousin shows up, the Queen of the fucking Fairies shows up. It's probably one of the best books, and I definitely recommend it. Go out and read Heir of Fire, read it in series, like read the first one, the second one, the third one, check out my other reviews, give it a thumbs up. The Gunslinger by Stephen King is the first book in the Dark Tower series, and it's really good. It's scary and it's dark, and that's kind of what you expect from Stephen King there. But it's about Roland, who is a cowboy kind of in a horrible dystopian type situation, and he's searching for the man in black, and that's nice because he can kill him, but he needs information about the Dark Tower. At some point in the book there, while he's chasing the man in black, he ends up meeting a young boy named Jake, who apparently maybe died at some point, and this is maybe some kind of purgatory situation. Jake and Roland, they go on an adventure to kill the man in black, but once he meets the man in black, it doesn't go the way he thought, so you'll have to check it out. It's really good. It's really, the tone is so good. I love the tone. It's wonderful. This next book is called The Martian, and it is by Andy Weir. It is another very good sci-fi book. So this guy, he gets stuck on Mars, and he has to figure out a way to survive. One of the ways that he learns to survive on his own is to make potatoes using his poop as fertilizer. So he has to be creative and use his scientific engineering brain to figure it all out. It's a big problem-solving kind of a book. He also has to figure out how to communicate with NASA, and he has to figure out how to get from one place to another on Mars and travel for hundreds of days so that he can get rescued. It is a very good book. It's a lot of fun. It is got suspense and a lot of problem solving. It is the most masculine book ever because it is all about just logical figuring it out and doing that kind of non-emotional stuff. He doesn't get very emotional in it. Andy Weir is one of the best sci-fi book writers. He is very good. I loved the Project Hail Mary, and that is probably one of my favorite all-time sci-fi books, so make sure to check out The Martian. It is also very good. The Martian with Matt Damon, the movie based on this book, is very good. I recommend it. Check it out after you read the book. If you want to get fun shirts like this one, then go to my website, joesnotesblog.com as well, and I've got shirts on there. It's called Between Two Fires. It's by Christopher Buhlman, and it's fucking one of the like most surprisingly good books. The writing is really good. It's a kind of Christian mythology about angels and demons, and it's about a young girl named Delphine who might be some kind of like saint or something, but you'll find out. And she meets a brigand named Thomas who was like stealing and robbing and stuff, and then he sort of like wants to be redeemed, so he helps her out, and they're on a mission to save the world. And they also meet Matthew Manicotti. He's some kind of pasta, so definitely check it out. It's really, really good, very unique, lots of action, adventure, mystery, and a kind of mythology. It's very mythological. It's very good. The Way of Kings is the first book in a larger series of books. I was recommended to start reading them, and they're fucking massive. They're massive and they're epic, and I'm loving it so far. I read through The Way of Kings, and now I'm getting started on the next one, The Words of Radiance. The Words of Radiance is the name of the next book that I'm in. But it's essentially a deep fantasy, like medieval fantasy with magic. It's got a lot of really good characters, and one of the characters' names is Killadin, and Killadin is he's a kind of warrior. He's a spearman, but he ends up being a slave, so that's not good. And another character in the book is named Shelyn, and she's trying to save a family by stealing a soul caster. Some kind of soul caster, you know, it takes things and turns them into other things, but she has to deceive somebody that she actually really respects, and when things like that happen, a lot of times it doesn't go the way you expect. So Dalinar is another character, and he's a high prince. He's kind of like right below the king in power, and he commands an army, and they're out on the Shattered Plains, and they're killing Parshendi. So they're kind of a non-human creature that lives on this planet, and they're fighting over gemstones, and it's fucking weird. I highly recommend that book as well, because it's great, and I like it. Check it out. It's massive. All right, that's going to do it. Thank you for checking this out, and I hope that you pick up some new books. If you do want to pick up one of these books, make sure to use the links in the description, and I'll see you on the next one. These are real good books. I feel like maybe people don't understand. Now, this book is the third book in the Game of Thrones. It's definitely not that. It's about Roland, who is a gunslinger. So it's mostly a bunch of mysteries, and then he meets a young boy. He meets some young boy. I think his name is Jake, and he wants to save Jake, but Jake is a young boy, so it's hard to do that. At some oh gosh. So definitely check out The Way of Kings by Brandon Sanderson. It's really good. It's super epic. It reminds me of Dune in a lot of ways because it's got a huge world and a long history. It's got a huge world. The Martian is a really good book by Andy Weir, and it's about a guy who gets stuck on Mars. All right, and then we've got The Martian. When I was a kid, we didn't have Martians. Oh gosh. Oh goodness gracious, we didn't have the Martian. When I was younger. Okay, here's a quick The Martian. Okay, this guy, he's on Mars, and he gets left there by himself. He has to he make potatoes from poop, and then he has to travel along the way there. And I don't know what this accent is. Well, but let me tell you about the Martian. So, the next one is called The Martian, and it's by Andy Weir. And The Martian is about, there's a movie,